All right, welcome in everybody to BMC Collectibles Breaks. I'm Beads, and we've got one case of 2025 Leaf Metal Baseball to get into. While we get started, feel free to like and subscribe. You can also follow us on Instagram, bmc.collectibles, and save us as a seller on eBay. That'll make it that much easier to get back to us for more breaks and let you know when we go live and eBay Live. Also, need to mention no purchase necessary for link down in the description. Box number 1, Colt Emerson, 38/99. Carter Johnson, 76/99. Kyle DeBarge, 16/25. Kellen Lindsey, 16/49. Jared Thomas, 16/25. Jacob Cozart, 9/25. And triple auto, Ava Arquette, Gavin Turley, and Trent Caraway. Printing play 1/1. Brady Ebel, 19/25. Kurt Schilling, 14/99. Rafael Flores, 10/49. Owen Hall, 3/5. Mike Sirota, 3/15. Luke Holman, 7/49. And Rentaro Sasaki, 6/10. Box number 3. Cooper Pratt, Pretty play 1/1. Christian Moore, 61/99. Wyatt Sanford, 6/25. Walker Yadak, 6/25. Seaver King, 1/1. Ryan Sloan, 5/15. And Travis Bazzana, 10/10. Brendan Summerhill, 22/25. Bartola Colon, 2/5. Gary Gilhill, 12/25. Braylon Payne, 33/35. Anderson Brito, 3/10. Caleb Lomovita, 5/25. And Roman Anthony, 19/49. Ben Hess, 7/10. Carter Holton, 13/49. Cash Mayfield, 3/15. Ben Hess, 4/7. Emmanuel Rodriguez, 1/10. Bryce Rayner, 41/49. And Jay Slaviolette, Max Bellew, 3/8. Halfway point, box number 6. Leo DeVries, 31/99. Felon Celestine, 9/99. Brandon Sproat, 11/25. Printing plate 1/1 for Braden Montgomery. Alfredo Sena, 44/49. Dylan Cruz, 2/10. And Jeff Bagwell, chalk it up, 7/10. Ethan Conrad, 31/99. Reggie Jackson, 32/99. Blake Burke, 10/25. Chase Mobley, 20/35. Santiago Suarez, 13/35. Eddie Reinders, 18/25. And Zaire Hope, 14/15. James Hibbs, 19/49. Trent Caraway, 30/49. Griffo Farrell, 34/35. Brady Ebel, 10/25. Thatcher Hurd, 10/25. Trent Caraway, 3/5. And Xavier Nayens, 8/8. Bo Jackson, 17/25. Rentano Sasaki, 7/49. Brody Brecht, 2/6. Trey Phelps, 28/35. Devin Taylor, 2/4. Malcolm Moore, 3/7. And Tyler Bremner, 4/4. Jared Thomas, 1/5. Jesus Mate, 9/25. Miguel Blaze, 5/49. Nolan Souza, 25/49. Jonathan Santucci, 15/15. Jason Churio, 7/10. And Vaheva Aloy, 6/49. Box 11. Johnny Damon, 46/99. Jalen Flores, 19/25. Carter Johnson, 26/35. Will Gasparino, 4/10. Boston Bateman, 3/10. Caleb Bonemer, 4/15. And Ava Arquette, 37/49. And final box of the break, box number 12. Good luck, everybody. Jim Cat, 13/49. Josue DePaula, 54/99. Kevin Mitchell, 25/49. Brendan Summerhill, 3/3. Dontrell Willis, 19/25. Cam Connorella, printing play 1/1. And Charlie Condon, top 100, 6/10. And that will do it, everybody. Thank you guys so much for being part of the break as always. Spending a little bit of your Saturday morning here with us. Do appreciate that. Go ahead and get a hit recap going real quick, then we'll take care of the randoms. Going up next, we do have 2025 Leaf Metal Football. Take care of that after the randoms. For the hits, Colt Emerson, Carter Johnson, Kyle DeBarge, Kellen Lindsay, Jared Thomas, Jacob Cozart, Brady Ebel, Kurt Schilling, Rafael Flores, Owen Hall, Mike Sirota, Luke Holman, Rentaro Sasaki, Cooper Pratt, Christian Moore, Wyatt Sanford, Walker Yanek, Zebra King, Ryan Sloan, Travis Bazzana, Brendan Summerhill, Bartola Colon, Gary Gilhill, Braylon Payne, Anderson Brito, Caleb Lomavita, Roman Anthony, Ben Hess, Carter Holton, Cash Mayfield, Ben Hess, Emmanuel Rodriguez, Bryce Rayner, Leo DeVries, Bellman Celestine, Brandon Sproat, Brady Montgomery, Alfredo Sania, Dylan Cruz, Jeff Bagwell, Ethan Conrad, Reggie Jackson, Blake Burke, Chase Mobley, Santiago Suarez, Eddie Reinders. Is that your hope? James Timms, Trent Caraway, Griff O'Farrell, Brady Ebel, Thatcher Hurd, Trent Caraway, Xavier Nayans, Bo Jackson, Arento Sasaki, Brody Brecht, Trey Phelps, Devin Taylor, Malcolm Moore, Tyler Bremner, Jared Thomas, Jesus Made, Miguel Blaze, Nolan Souza, Jonathan Santucci, Jason Churio, Vaheva Aloy, Johnny Damon, Jalen Flores, Carter Johnson, Will Gasparino, Boston Bateman, Caleb Bonemer, Ava Arquette, Jim Cat, Josue DePaula, Kevin Mitchell, Brendan Summerhill, Dontrell Willis, Cam Conarella, and Charlie Condon. And headed to random.org, we got two of them, dual auto of Jace Laviolette and Max Bellieu, and triple printing plate auto, Ava Arquette, Gavin Turley, and Trent Caraway. Alright, that is it for baseball. We're going to head to random.org real quick and knock these two out, and then we're on to 2025 Leaf Metal Football in a few minutes. Get you guys back here shortly. Alright, we've got random.org pulled up and good to go. Got to roll some dice. Coming through a higher to be valid for us. We're going to go 7 times on each random, starting off with the dual auto of Jace Laviolette and Max Bellieu. That is 6 times on a roll. Jace Laviolette taking it home. Congratulations. And printing plate 1 of 1. Ava Arquette, Gavin Turley, and Trent Caraway. That is 6 times on a roll. Ava Arquette staying on top. Congratulations. Alright, that's it for baseball. We'll be back in a few short minutes with 2025 Leaf Metal Football. Stay tuned. All right, welcome in everybody to BMC Collectibles Breaks on B. Today we've got one case of 2025 Leaf Metal Football Jumbo to get into. While we get started, feel free to like and subscribe. You can also follow us on Instagram, bmc.collectibles, and save us as a seller on eBay. That'll make it that much easier to get back to us for more breaks and let you know we go live and to be alive. Also, mention no purchase necessary for link down in the description. Box number 1, Aaron Anderson, press proof. Marcel Reed, 3/49. Garrett Nussmeier, 1/1. Ryan Wingo out of 149. Joe Montana, 1/49. Amari Miller, 2/10. Blake Corum, 2/10. Jeremiah McClellan, 8/10. Mabry Metzauer, Freddie Play, 1/1. Antoine Hill Jr., 13/15. Andrew Marsh, 5/7. Dylan Risk, 2/5. Diego Pavia, 1/2. And triple auto, Bob Greasy, Larry Little, and Mercury Morris, 13/25. That's a fun one. That'll be headed to random.org at the end of the break. Stay tuned for that if you have either of those three guys. Ryan Wingo, press proof. Nico Marchand, 1/1. Keenan Allen out of 149. DeMond Williams Jr., 2/5. Cam Coleman out of 149. Jared Curtis, 8/10. Christopher Vizina, 4/7. Elijah Surratt, 2/5. Brady Fowler Nicolosi, 9/10. Jaden O'Neal, 4/8. Alton McCaskill, 3/5. Luke McCaffrey, 1/5. Ryan Wingo, 7/8. And Emmitt Smith, Savage, 4/10. Mark Gronowski, press proof. Ted McMillan out of 149. Malik Washington, 5/10. Edrin James and Hines Ward out of 149. Jamie French, 4/5. Jake Brenningstool, 1/1. Donovan Oligbode, 1/15. JT Lindsay, 3/10. Justin Thurman, 3/5. Caleb Jackson, 8/10. Derek Baker, 1/10. Dia Bell, 3/12. And Jim Kelly, Thurman Thomas, and Bruce Smith, 1/1 triple auto. Boom. Micah Hudson, press proof. Andrew Armstrong out of 149. Mario Taylor, 11/49. Nico Imaliva, 5/25. Jalen Daniels, 4/5. Austin Simmons, 2/8. Jordan Tyson, 6/8. Rashad Amos, 1/12. Maverick McIver, 13/15. Lawrence Arnold, 10/10. Urian Dickey, 2/5. Jordan Davison, 3/10. Ryan Puglisi, 3/10. And Shador Sanders, Anime Nation, 4 of 10. Boom. Mildly jealous of that. Joe Montana. 1 of 1 press proof. Quinshon Judkins out of 149. Zion Chris, 25 of 49. Marcus Harris and Blake Shapen out of 149. Ethan Gronkmeyer, 10 of 10. Jadez Green, 14 of 15. Noah Rogers, 1 of 1. Woody Marks, 4 of 15. Casey Conception, 1 of 1. Tyler Cherry, 2 of 10. Gerard Pringle, 4 of 10. Cam Coleman, 19 of 25. And Dylan Gabriel, 8 of 15. DJ Lagway, press proof. Kind of shocked we haven't signed this guy too. 1 of 1, Justin Tucker. Cam Ward, printing plate 1 of 1. Phillip Bell, 10 of 25. Riley Leonard, 20 of 49. Amari Huggins Bruce, 2 of 3. Shrek Kekahuna, 3 of 7. Garrett Green, 2 of 20. Penny Boone, 3 of 15. Joe Montana, 2 of 4. Raheem Sanders, 13 of 15. Dylan Sampson, 5 of 8. Sam Levitt, 9 of 12. And Chris Henry Jr., 5 of 7. Amari Miller, press proof. Jackson Arnold, 3 of 5. Diego Pavia. Jordan Davison. Byron Brown out of 149. Kendrick Law, printing plate 1 of 1. Mark Gronowski, 9 of 10. Max Brosmer, 1 of 15. Derek Zammett, 8 of 10. Nick Anderson, 14 of 15. TJ Moore, 2 of 8. Tommy Walker, 8 of 12. Brady Hart, 10 of 12. And Ted McMillan, 3 of 12. Final box of the break, box of break. Good luck, everybody. Press proof, Austin Simmons. Chris Henry Jr., 20 of 49. Tyreek Hill, 27 of 49. Jalen Henderson, 82 of 149. Cam Ward, 11 of 25. Jalen Henderson, 4 of 10. Jackson Arnold, 3 of 3. Keegan Croucher, 4 of 8. Luke Altmaier, 10 of 10. Hank Brown, 2 of 2. Noah Fafita, 3 of 8. Gavin Sawchuk, 5 of 7. DeMond Williams Jr., 1 of 1. And Ryan Williams, 2 of 5. And that will do it, everybody. Thank you guys so much for being part of the break, as always. Really do appreciate it. This time next Saturday, there will be a football about to start. Thank goodness, week 0. All right. Take care of the hit recap real quick, then we'll get on to the randoms. For the hits, Marcel Reed, Garrett Nussmeier, Ryan Wingo, Joe Montana, Amari Miller, Blake Corum, Jeremiah McClellan, Mabry Metzauer, Antoine Hill Jr., Andrew Marsh, Dylan Risk, Diego Pavia, Nico Marshall, Keenan Allen, Demond Williams Jr., Cam Coleman, Jerry Curtis, Christopher Vizina, Elijah Surratt, Brady Powell Nicolosi, Jaden O'Neal, Alan McCaskill, Luke McCaffrey, Ryan Wingo, Ted McMillan, Malik Washington, Edgerrin James, Hines Ward, Jamie French, Jake Brenningstool, Donovan Olugbode, JT Lindsay, Justin Thurman, Caleb Jackson, Derek Baker, Dia Bell, Andrew Armstrong, Kamario Taylor, Nico Iamaliava, Jalen Daniels, Austin Simmons, Jordan Tyson, Rashad Amos, Maverick McIver, Lawrence Arnold, Urian Dickey, Jordan Davison, Ryan Puglisi, Quinshawn Judkins, Zion Chris, Marcus Harris, Blake Shapen, Ethan Gruckmeyer, Fidesz Green, Noah Rogers, Woody Marks, Casey Conception, Tyler Cherry, Gerard Pringle, Cam Coleman, Dylan Gabriel, Justin Tucker, Cam Ward, Philip Bell, Riley Leonard, Amari Huggins Bruce, Trek Ekahona, Garrett Green, Penny Boone, Joe Montana, Raheem Sanders, Dylan Sampson, Sam Levitt, Chris Henry Jr., Shador Sanders, Jackson Arnold, Diego Pavia, Jordan Davison, Byron Brown, Kendrick Law, Mark Gronowski, Max Brosner, Derek Zammit, Nick Anderson, TJ Moore, Tommy Walker, Brady Hart, Ted McMillan, Chris Henry Jr., Tyreek Hill, Jalen Henderson, Cam Ward, Jalen Henderson, Jackson Arnold, Keegan Croucher, Luke Altmaier, Hank Brown, Noah Fafita, Gavin Sawchuk, Demond Williams Jr., Ryan Williams, and Emmett Smith. Press proofs, Aaron Anderson, Ryan Wingo, Mark Gronowski, Micah Hudson, Joe Montana, DJ Lagway, Amari Miller, and Austin Simmons. And triple autos, going to random.org real quick. Bob Greasy, Leary Little, Mercury Morris, and Jim Kelly, Thurman Thomas, and Bruce Smith. Alright, that is it for football. Thank you guys again for being here. We're on to 2024 Leaf Collective Multisport here in a few minutes. Going to get that set up and good to go once we take care of the randoms. To random.org we go. Alright, we've got random.org pulled up and good to go. Got to roll some dice. Go with your high to be valid for us. Gonna go 7 times on the random, starting off with Bob Greasy, Larry Little, and Mercury Morris out of 25. That is 6 times. Final roll. Bob Greasy coming out on top. Congratulations. And Jim Kelly, Thurman Thomas, and Bruce Smith, 1 of 1. That is 6 times. Final roll. Thurman Thomas taking it home. Congratulations. All right, that is it for football. We are on to 2024 Leaf Collectibles Multisport here in a few minutes. Going to get that set up and good to go. We'll be back with you guys shortly. All right, welcome in everybody to BMC Collectibles Breaks. I'm Pete. Today we've got one case of 2024 Leaf Collectibles Multisport to get into. While we get started, feel free to like and subscribe. You can also follow us on Instagram, BMC.collectibles, and save us as a seller on eBay. That'll make it that much easier to get back to us for more breaks and let you know we go live and be live. Also, you mention no further necessary for link down in the description. Box number 1, Trevor Hoffman, Allen Iverson, 1/1, Alvin Gilchrist, 1/1, Andy Van Slyke, 5/6, and Ed O'Neal, 5/10. Paul O'Neal and Penny Hardaway, 1/1s. Dominique, 1/3. Ronnie Coleman, 9/10. And Terry Bradshaw, 4/10. John Montefusco and Mookie Wilson, 1/1s. Mark Gui, 5/5. Tony Oliva, 2/3. And Steph Curry, redemption. Boom. Pete Rose and Jim McMahon, 1/1s. Jan Setterud, 6/8. Alyssa Peely, 1/1. And Messi. 5/9. Lionel Messi. Boom. Steph Curry and Chuck Foreman, 1/1s. Arena Sabalenka, 10/10. Amanda Nunez, 3/10. And Carl Yastrzemski, 1/1. Roger Clemens and Dante Whitner, 1/1s. Trevor Hoffman, 4/6. Chuck Foreman, 1/1. And Beryl Sanders, 3/7. Dave Stewart, 1/1. Tim Hardaway, 1/1. Steven Stamkos, 5/7. Earl Campbell, 3/8. And Emmett Smith, Barry Sanders, 7/8 dual auto. Boom. That'll be headed to random.org at the end of the break, so stay tuned for that if you have either of those guys. Box number 8. Burning plate, Nazem Sadikov. Barry Sanders, 1/1. Brian Leach, 4/10. Randy Johnson, 6/8. And Jaromir Jagr, 5/8. Box number 9, Ed O'Neill. Mark Messier, 1 of 1s. Murad Dwalishvili, 2 of 2. Vladimir Guerrero, 2 of 7. And Jackson Dart, 1 of 1. And final box of the break, box number 10. Good luck, everybody. Lenny Wilkins and Mike Vick, 1 of 1. Jim Everett, 4 of 6. Udonis Haslam, 4 of 8. And DB Sweeney, Charlie Sheen, 3 of 5, dual auto. And that will do it, everybody. Thank you guys so much for being part of the break as always. Go ahead and get a hit recap going real quick. Then we'll take care of our 2 randoms. For the hits, Ed O'Neill, Alyssa Peely, Chuck Foreman, Arena Sabalenka, Amanda Nunez, Carly Yastrzemski, Dante Whitner, Chuck Foreman, Barry Sanders, Dave Stewart, Earl Campbell, Barry Sanders, Brian Leach, Dominique, Penny Hardaway, Ed O'Neill, Eddie Van Slyke, Alfie Gilchrist, and Allen Iverson. Jim Everett, Lenny Wilkins, Mike Vick, Jackson Dart, Murad Dwalishvili, Mark Messier, John Montefusco, Mookie Wilson, Margui, Pete Rose, Jim McMahon, Jan Stenerin, Lionel Messi, Nazem Sadikov, Jaromir Jagr, and Paul O'Neill. Udonis Haslam, Vladimir Guerrero, Tony Oliva, Steph Curry, Roger Clemens, Trevor Hoffman, Tim Hardaway, Steven Stamkos, Randy Johnson, Terry Bradshaw, Ronnie Coleman, and Trevor Hoffman. And headed to random.org, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, dual auto, and DB Sweeney, Charlie Sheen, dual auto. Alright, that is it for Multisport. We're going to head to random.org real quick and knock these 2 out. We'll be back with that in just a second. At the top of the hour, we have Leaf Metal Pop Century. Alright, we've got random.org pulled up and good to go. Got to roll some dice. Got to be your high to be valid for us. Got to go 7 times on the random. DB Sweeney and Charlie Sheen up first. That is 6 times. Final roll. Charlie Sheen taking it home. Congratulations. And Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, dual auto. That is 6 times. Final roll. Barry Sanders coming out on top. Congratulations. All right, that is it for Multisport. We'll be back at the top of the hour with 2023 Leaf Metal Pop Century. Get you guys back here then. That is without a doubt a fantastic start and a good omen. Give me a second to get this fixed. Alright, let's try this again. Welcome in everybody to BMC Collectibles Breaks. I'm B. Today we've got one case of 2023 Leaf Metal Pop Century to get into. While we get started, feel free to like and subscribe. You can also follow us on Instagram, BMC.collectibles, and save us as a seller on eBay. That'll make it that much easier to get back to us for more breaks and let you know when we go live and eBay Live. Also mention no purchase necessary. Link down in the description. Alright. Box number 1. Good luck, everybody. Marla Gibbs, 14/20. Ed Gale, 8/10. Rick Ross, 10/15. And Chelsea Handler on card. Technically a cut auto. We'll call it on card. Box number 2. Tiffany Desian. Misha Barton, 5/5. Lee Majors, 6/6. And Kodak Black, 2/5. Always liked how his autograph is just Bill. Christian Bale, patch, 40/40. Tessa Thompson, 20/25. Dual auto, Eric Roberts and Mario Hemingway, 4/4. That'll be headed to random.org at the end of the break. Stay tuned for that if you have either of them. And John Travolta, 6/25. Box number 4. George Hamilton, 10/10. Jean-Claude Van Damme, 1/1. Heather Thomas, 1/2. And Barbara Streisand, ticket stub. Rob Riggle, 10/10. Dual auto, Molly Ringwald and John Cryer, 1/1. Kendall Jenner, cut auto. And Melissa Joan Hart, 9/10. Box number 6. auto. Ed Marinaro and Chris Romano. 1 of 1. Carmen Electra. 5 of 12. Pete Davidson. 13 of 15. And Diana Ross. 20 of 20. Sarah Palin, 6 of 12. Nature Boy Ric Flair, 2 of 10. Kylie Jenner, cut auto. And Aaron Murphy, 15 of 15. Box number 8. Leah Thompson, 2 of 2. Jerry Mathers, 7 of 7. Offset, 3 of 8. And Zach Galifianakis, 3 of 20. Patch. Box number 9. Haley Atwell, 4 of 10. Lenny Kravitz, ticket stub. Actually, a backstage pass. Barbara Eden, 10 of 10. And printing plate 1 of 1, Tony Basil. Box number 10. Lauren Bravernick, 4 of 10. RJ Mite, 3 of 7. Tiffany Haddish, 2 of 2. And Eva Longoria, cut auto. Box 11. John Heater, 6 of 15. Tiana Taylor, 2 of 2. Paul Servino, 4 of 6. And G Herbo, 1 of 4. Final box of the break, box number 12. Good luck, everybody. Noah Hathaway, 1 of 8. Jen Harley, 6 of 7. Linda Ronstadt, 4 of 5. And Kathy Lee Gifford, cut auto. And that will do it, everybody. Thank you guys so much for being part of the break. As always, go ahead and get a hit recap going real quick. Then we'll take care of our randoms. For the heads, Ed Gale, Chelsea Handler, Kodak Black, Christian Bale, George Hamilton, Heather Thomas, Barbara Streisand, Carmen Electra, Diana Ross, Aaron Murphy, Haley Atwell, Barbara Eden, and Eva Longoria. Marla Gibbs, Misha Barton, Lee Majors, John Travolta, Jean-Claude Van Damme, Kendall Jenner, Melissa Joan Hart, Pete Davidson, Kylie Jenner, Leah Thompson, Jerry Mathers, Offset, Lenny Kravitz, Lauren Bravarnik, John Heater, Paul Servino, G Herbo, Noah Hathaway, Jen Harley, Linda Ronstadt, and Catherine Lee Gifford. Rick Ross, Tiffany Dyson, Tessa Thompson, Rob Riggle, Sarah Palin, Ric Flair, Zach Galifianakis, Tony Basil, RJ Mite, Tiffany Haddish, and Tiana Taylor. And headed to random.org, we've got 3 dual autos. Eric Roberts and Mariel Hemingway, 4-4. Molly Ringwald and John Cryer, 1 of 1. And Ed Marinaro, Chris Romano, 1 of 1. Alright, that is it for us for today. Thank you guys so much for being here, being a part of the break. Really do appreciate having y'all in. Do have more Leaf Metal Pop Century stuff up and running, so look forward to having y'all back in here sometime soon. Gonna head over to random.org real quick, and we'll knock these 3 out. We'll catch you guys back here in a second. Alright, we've got random.org pulled up and good to go. Got to roll some dice. Got to 3 higher to be valid for us. We're going to go 7 times on each random, starting off with Eric Roberts and Mariel Hemingway. That is 6 times. Final roll. Eric Roberts coming out on top. Congratulations. Next up is Ed Marinaro and Chris Romano. That is 6 times. Final roll. Ed Marinaro coming out on top. And finally, Molly Ringwald and John Cryer. That is 6 times. Final roll. John Cryer coming out on top. Alright, that will do it for us for today. Thank you guys so much for being here, being part of the break. Really do appreciate it. Hope you have a great rest of your Saturday and weekend up ahead of you. And this has been BMC Collectibles Breaks. Till next time, everybody.